The redemption of Anakin Skywalker freed the once heroic Jedi Knight from his chains of self-hate and despair that he was imprisoned with as Lord Vader. Although the choice to save his son from Darth Sidious resulted in his inevitable death, it did grant him life past the physical world, allowing him to remain conscious within the spirit realm as a Force ghost. So what did Anakin do as a Force ghost? First, in Canon, upon appearing to Luke among Yoda and Obi-Wan on Endor, Anakin had a brief conversation with his former Jedi Master, asking his old friend if he thought his son would turn out alright, to which Obi-Wan answered with a cautious yet hopeful maybe, for he had been alright so far, making this the last known interaction between the two. After that, Anakin, along with Yoda and Obi-Wan, continued to guide Luke on his journey of restoring the Jedi Order for a few years, up until their connection to him was lost, following his self-imposed exile and isolation from the Force itself. As time passed, one of Anakin's last known influences from the beyond as a spirit was connecting with Leia during her moment of reaching out to Ben Solo through the Force prior to her death, during which she finally was able to fully forgive and feel love for her father, feeling his genuine love to her in return as she succumbed to death. And finally, Anakin's words of encouragement to Rey among the other Jedi spirits during her confrontation with Palpatine. In Legends, Anakin appears multiple times as a Force ghost, initially to right the wrongs he had committed as a Sith Lord. Among the first was to encourage Luke to help redeem the Darksider named Flint, whom Vader had corrupted during the man's youth. Shortly afterwards, Anakin appeared before his daughter Leia, asking her to forgive him for what he had done to her and those she loved. Although he pleaded and begged with her, she ultimately refused to forgive him, not being able to overcome the harm he had done to her, the galaxy, and especially to her lover Han Solo. She then demanded he never speak to her again, to which Anakin accepted, leaving her with a final message that he would always be there for her if she ever needed him before disappearing. It wouldn't be until much later when Leia would finally forgive Anakin after learning of his past as a child while she was on Tatooine. Later, when a Jedi survivor named Kuran was killed by a rogue Imperial Inquisitor named Jarek, he saw into the Force that Anakin had been redeemed. This made him realize that because someone as cruel as Darth Vader once was able to overcome the dark side, that anyone was capable of being redeemed as well. This allowed him to die in peace, believing there was still hope for the Darksider who had murdered him. Many years later, Anakin's spirit helped guide his grandson Jacen Solo when he faced a powerful Vong war general, and later the Vong's true ruler, resulting in a victory in the conflict for the galaxy. And this was the last known thing Anakin did from the spirit realm, before he fully moved on into the netherworld of the Force, a place that was completely disconnected from the physical world, meeting Yoda and Obi-Wan, who awaited him there after they had done the same many years prior.